Hi Pisces, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will take you, I think it's the 9th to the 16th of October. So just give me a minute, Pisces. I've got a feeling there's definite change and an ending going on of something, because your crowning card is a Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords can point to an end of a chapter. It points to me out towards the end of quite a difficult chapter. When the Ten of Swords appears in a reading, it's sort of like, oh, thank gosh, that's over. Okay, so it speaks to me, Pisces, that you've maybe been in a very tense period, quite a stressful period, and the Ten of Swords is the worst is over. It's safe to breathe, because at the bottom of the deck you've got the beautiful Star card, which is about faith, grace. It's about receiving divine blessings, divine energy, being connected with source energy. The Star card is the healing card of the deck. It speaks of blessings, just feeling blessed and feeling connected and feeling at one, basically, with life. So maybe some Pisces have been through a very difficult period where they felt disconnected, they felt cut off, and this is coming to an end. And these cards together could speak to the end of illness, the end of a phase where you haven't been feeling your best. Your crowning card is a change in the wind. So there's definitely a feeling of some sort of change process going on for you. I'm just looking at the rest of the cards. Particularly towards the end of the week, Pisces, there's the energy of embracing the mystery, of not being totally in control of what's unfolding in your life. But remember, none of us actually are. So stay connected with the Star card, stay connected with faith, believing that there's good, and the new chapter that's about to unfold in your life will be good for you. It will be a loving chapter. Now you start the week, 2 pages, with the Lover's card and the Two of Swords. So 2 pages, they always speak of very new energy. The Page of Cups can be the start of a new love affair, because it's with the Lover's card is also next to it. So this could be a new love dynamic, or it could be in an existing relationship, just feeling renewed and feeling quite excited. So like going for dates together, that sort of thing. But for some Pisces, this is the start of a new love affair. The Two of Swords is here, which some Pisces might feel that a love bond is at a stalemate. Now you can choose to use this energy as a stalemate, or you can choose to go within. We're always in charge of how we respond to events. So this can be a card about meditating, about retreating in order to find some inner peace. So how you respond to the events in your life, Pisces, is really, really up to you. But I think for some, there's definitely a new love bond. The Page of Wands has appeared. This can point to some Pisces having multiple opportunities, okay? But there's one opportunity that sticks out amongst all the rest of them. So as you can see, all these oranges are representing opportunities, but he's got his eye on this one wand. So this might be multiple love choices for some very lucky Pisces, or you and your partner might just be discussing options about the way forward. I really don't know. These general readings, it's really hard to be specific, but this Page of Wands is walking right into the Page of Cups. So this could be a new love relationship with a fire sign person, okay? Something like that. But some might hit this energy of a stalemate, And again, the choice is yours. She's got a golden blindfold. This can either represent feeling stuck, or you can use the opportunity to meditate, to calm your mind, to tune into the energy of the star card and receive its blessings. Now, please excuse the seagulls, Pisces. I live by the sea, and they're going absolutely crazy. So, this will take you up to about Wednesday. And when you enter into Thursday, the energy does change a little bit, Pisces. First of all, you go to the Five of Discs. So the Five of Discs can either speak of financial problems, or it can be a feeling of just being a bit out in the cold. So have a look at the image. These people are standing separate from the light of spirit. So this sometimes feels like being disconnected. It's notoriously a card, can be a card about worrying about money, okay? But not always. Sometimes it's more about just feeling out in the cold, not feeling that loved. You could be worried about a family member because it's with the Moon card. You could be worrying about housing issues. And the Moon card again can represent fear, because look at the two howling dogs, but it doesn't have to, Pisces, okay? You can bring the light of the star card into the situation, okay? Like, you don't have to stay within fear. You can ask grace to intervene within a situation. But I think for some Pisces, there's some worry and some fear going on here. If it's not to do with money, I think it could be worry to do with a family member, a child, a parent, okay? So emotionally feeling, I would say, a bit fearful. So, but what's so interesting is right by the Moon, you've got the Hanged Man, you've got your own card. Now, both these cards represent what I call embracing the mystery of life, okay? So basically that means trying not to control, okay? Having faith, believing that things are going to unfold for the greatest good of all. So by surrendering control, that's when we invite in grace. That's when we know there's a higher force that's in charge of our life, and we begin to allow it to unfold for the greatest good, Pisces, okay? So these three cards together are absolutely fascinating. They're almost saying, as I let go of needing to control these events, I automatically invite in the energy of grace. Now, grace is the most highest energy in the whole universe. It moves everything and it heals everything, but it can't enter into our lives unless we let go of fear and we let go of the need to control. Now, I don't know how that feels to you, Pisces. I've got a Pisces Moon and Venus, and I sort of understand what these cards are meaning to me. So it's up to you to see what they mean to you. You've also got the Four of Swords. So you might be retreating because you're exhausted. You're retreating because you need this peace. You need this peace of sort of surrender. The Four of Swords is another healing card. In this deck, not quite as much. She's more sleeping for exhaustion. But in the other decks I have, this is a card about retreating from the world so you can restore your peace, so you can restore your connection to the divine. The Hanged Man is ultimately a card about becoming enlightened. And we become enlightened basically by trusting, by having faith, by allowing the greater pattern to unfold in our behalf. And I really understand, Pisces, it's really hard to have faith if there's real critical issues going on in your life, particularly if it's around children, family, housing, and loved ones. So I totally understand, Pisces. Okay? But these are what the cards are saying. And as we learn to let go, this is when grace comes in. This is when you suddenly get the answers you were looking for, or the solutions to your problems begin to change, because we change and we shift. And when we change and shift, we automatically receive help from some unknown force, and that is the Star card. And that's also what the Ten of Swords means too. It's trying not to control the world through your mind. Let go and let God, basically, is what these cards are saying. Whew, a bit intense, Pisces, I have to say. I'm not finding the beginning of the week intense. That seems to be a much more relational focus, but towards the end of the week. So I'm not sure if there's changes going on that's making you feel a bit out of your comfort zone. And when we get out of our comfort zone, the fear comes fast, okay? Because that could be what's going on. But remember the rules, Pisces. The more we get out of the way, the more we invite grace in. And it's grace that moves mountains. And it's grace that changes things for us, always, every single time. Okay, Pisces, I hope this helped in any shape or form, and I'll be back next week. And you can contact me directly. My email's in the About section. Okay, much love. Bye.